Well, hey folks, Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland and
The Terminator.
we are trying a new setup.
Yes.
The Derb has done a whole lot better with the setup here. Now we are just trying to make sure we adjust ourselves on camera.
The lens, the Nifty 50 as it's known, is a bit too much for my room. So, I'm gonna be looking maybe switching things up even more and getting a green screen.
Yay.
They're not that expensive, they're like $60.
Wait, serious?
Yeah, serious.
Damn.
The soundproofing's good for the voice acting though.
Good. Well, I mean, yes. But this is a raw Detroit bankrupt city review. I mean, it is.
Morally, I mean, considering they were chanting CM Punk during a match.
This is true, and I will actually get to that. But we had Angle talking about the mixed tag match he's going to be part of, but they're all white. How is it mixed? He means men and women, doesn't he? Did I make this about race already? I did, didn't I?
You have a problem, amongst many things.
A problem. There we go. So Kurt, of course, he didn't struggle too much with words, but he didn't have to say WWE as much.
Yeah.
Or Stephanie Mann.
Stephanie Mann.
And Bork is not here tonight. Reigns comes out. Brock is Vince's boy. That was ridiculous. Now, look, I mean, I'm not saying Reigns doesn't work hard, but come on.
Yeah, right now he's just a shitload of suffering succotash.
Why'd I hear muffering succotash?
Because you're weird.
Yes, this is true.
As am I.
Yes.
But I did not hear that.
No. It was weird though, because then Vince greets Reigns backstage. Well, Reigns goes backstage to the gorilla position and into the production position.
Kevin, get back.
That was actually named after Gorilla Monsoon, but yes, that works too. And then they go talk off camera.
Yes.
Shane, explain that brown jacket, please. This was an odd opening.
Mm-hmm.
Very odd. Very, very odd. I don't know if it was necessarily good. Reigns is not good at the shoot promo.
He did better than the one he went up against John Cena with.
Congratulations, it took you 5 years to cut a decent promo. God.
But yeah, that was...
And then Reigns is temporarily suspended. And Vince looks like one of the guys at the end of the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I mean, he has fired somebody for smiling.
Poor Paul London. Paul London was a great talent. Then we get to our first match about 20 minutes in.
Yes.
Sonya Deville versus Sasha. Decent.
Yes, it
Wasn't
was.
bad. Sonya, unlike Shayna, is actually good with her MMA style and can run the ropes.
Because she's had time to develop before getting a dumb push.
True. And Sonya's a project. It's probably going to take like 2 years.
Shayna? I mean...
No, Sonya.
Okay.
Sonya, I'm saying, is going to take 2 years. I'm saying before, maybe they have the full faith in her, even though they should probably by next year. Sonya's going to be a real star for a number of years. Shayna probably won't even be in WWE in 3 years because she's my age. She's 37. Probably shouldn't talk about the projects considering they were in Detroit. So anyway, they had Bailey at ringside with Sasha.
Yes.
Along
For
with Sasha.
reasons
Yes.
you will see in a moment if you watched it an hour ago.
Right. 2 hours ago. Something. Can you get up now, Chris?
Probably.
Oh, you want help? All right.
I hit rewind.
Okay. It's like Cena doing the thing. So, we had more tension with Bailey and Sasha.
Yes.
Mandy was there. I'm helping. And Paige, you could get in the ring and beat... Sorry, no, you can't. She shouldn't be paralyzed in the ring, though. I mean, if her neck is bad, and they're just doing this as a way to not announce her retiring, I don't want to see her paralyzed in the ring. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly. But this was odd. It was a good enough match. I mean, Sasha winning wasn't bad, and then Bailey, it's weird. Are they going with Bailey versus Sasha at Mania? I mean, wouldn't you do that as an after Mania program? Because that might get sandwiched in here.
I think it is going to develop into something like, it's going to be the ultimate betrayal at WrestleMania, and then it's going to build into something that might end up culminating as something at either...
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Good idea. Of course, and now I'm going to go with a bit of a rant because Kid Rock is in the WWE Hall of Fame, the celebrity wing. Kid Rock. Cyndi Lauper's not in. Muhammad Ali's not in. Andy Kaufman's not even in.
Literally anybody other than Kid Rock is not in. Even Donald Trump is in there.
Speaking of Donald Trump, Kid Rock supports Donald Trump. Kid Rock, I hope you end up penniless because of what you've done to music. You bastardized music. You've ruined country music, and I thought Miley Cyrus...
Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, I thought Miley Cyrus ruined country music. She just ruined Wrecking Balls and In Chains and whatever else. But Kid Rock is a piece of shit. And I hope the crowd boos him. I hope the crowd throws shit at him. I hope he gets run off stage. I hope he's embarrassed and leaves. You white trash, worthless son of a bitch. Oh, and by the way, you're actually a rich kid, as Jim Cornette said, so he looks like that on purpose? You piece of shit, Kid Rock. You will never see this. You probably don't even know how to turn on a computer. I'd be surprised if you were literate. You're probably as illiterate as Floyd Mayweather, and you probably do the same thing to women that Floyd does. You're a piece of trash, Kid Rock. You piece of crap. Anyway. He is back. And Miz with Rollins and Balor. And of course, Balor. Balor's tights are blue. In his house with the blue rear window. Wait, maybe I shouldn't talk about his tights with a rear window? Yeah, probably not. Of course, Miz tries to fire it up and get both of them, to fight each other. And Balor says, we don't have to wait. We can do it right here in Detroit.
He didn't wrap it up with that, but... It would have been hilarious if he did.
It would have actually been.
Just like...
And then they make a match for later. Miz, of course, doing as good as he can with this.
I'm trying.
And then the Bar versus the Miztourage did not happen because all these tag teams came out. Their wives are going to be disappointed, especially Anderson's wife and the hot Asian wife. And they make a tag match, a battle royal with tag teams.
To the death.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised considering they put Titus and Apollo in there. At least Titus and Apollo didn't come out last. Because Vince would do that. And then we had Cena. Trolls everybody, drinks a beer in the crowd. Probably got an STD because it's Detroit. Sorry, I mean, I'm sure there are nice people in Detroit. But that's kind of a disgusting city from people that even live there. From what I heard. Cena challenges The Undertaker. For the love of Christ, don't you fucking do this. Samoa Joe, why'd you have to go and get injured?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not his fault. It happened. But Samoa Joe would have been a much better opponent. Rather than mean Mark Grandpa Calloway. I don't know. We might have American Badass Undertaker, but we don't need that. We don't need it. Please, do anything.
Anything besides that.
Yes, just have Jinder jump over and challenge Cena instead.
Jesus, no.
Yeah, okay. I mean, okay, almost anything.
Why would you put that evil on us?
That weevil on us. That was weird, though, with Cena doing that stuff. Wasn't it weird?
Yes.
Wasn't it very weird? We're just going to bring the mic a little closer.
That way you can hear my nice, soothing voice. And then him screeching about whatever else has gone wrong.
Are you implying, Chris, that I get too fired up about wrestling?
No.
What? No. It was weird, though, with Cena.
Would I lie?
Cena doing weird shit and all that. And then we have Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus and Cesaro. They talked about being part of the Superstar Shakeup that's going to happen in April. That's good. Good.
Yes, finally, something different.
Now for something completely different.
Yes.
Elias and Braun, what even was this? Elias leaving his performance. And then Braun talking about people getting these hams. These steamed hams.
What are we exactly?
We are memes.
Oh, we are memes on the web.
Memes on the web. So, the Superstar Shakeup should be fun. We'll talk more about that as we get closer to Mania.
Yes.
And then Balor versus Rollins, where Michael Cole says, Seth Balor. Michael Cole, for the love of fuck, please retire.
Seth Balor.
Vintage Cole.
Oh, God.
It wasn't bad. It was not a bad match. Not a bad match at all. Good stuff. Balor won.
Mm-hmm.
Well wrestled. Now, for the women, instead of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, Andre, who, yes, had guys he did and didn't like, was generally a pretty nice guy and really get back to the business. As opposed to what the Women's Battle Royal is named after, Fabulous Moolah, who pimped out women that she trained. Sent women that she trained to promoters and wrestlers for sex because Moolah was an evil, evil cunt.
I think this is deserving of an entirely separate rant.
It is. That's going to be a little teaser for later.
Oh my.
Could have worded that a little better.
You really couldn't have, though. I just made it dirty.
True. I normally don't want to speak ill of the dead, but Moolah, I hope she's rotting, whatever she is. So I'm happy that the women are getting a chance to be in the Battle Royal. If they actually do something with them as opposed to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winners. Now, Charlie interviews Asuka. She likes Asuka, and then Alexa comes out.
I think Charlie likes a lot of the female wrestlers.
I think she does, and Alexa comes out, and I'm just like, Charlie, Jesus, you can't choose. Boy, she wants to have an AA meeting. Asuka and Alexa.
Get someone who looks at you like Charlie looks at Alexa.
Right? Oh, God. Geez, she wanted all of her bliss. Charlie was ready for Asuka. Look, it's cool. I don't care if Charlie swings that way. It's just, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, like, transparency right there. Or no transparency.
Probably why they don't let her interview Sonya.
Are you implying it would snatch up interest, Chris?
Yes.
Yes. By the way, great that Sonya is openly gay. It's great. More athletes should be that way, especially if they are. Don't hide who you are, honestly. Now, we had a racist Alexa promo. That's not Alexa's fault. But, yes.
WWE Creative still has Kevin Dunn somehow working with them.
I hope the fans...
And the McMahons.
Yeah. I hope the fans maul and lynch Kevin Dunn. Or kick him out of the arena.
Yeah, I'd rather go with just kicking him out of the arena.
Kick him out of the arena. Kick him out of the arena.
There are very few people in the world you'd ever want to wish death on.
Yeah, true. I just wish that Kevin Dunn was miserable.
I just wish Kevin Dunn would get the Cesaro treatment.
God, that would like stab 3 people behind
Being
him.
underpaid and getting his 2 front teeth shoved into his jaw.
Well, yeah, but my point is, if his teeth got shoved up, it would hit the back of like 3 people in the head. That's how big they are.
Anyway.
So, Mickey versus Asuka. It was a good match. CM Punk...
Initially, it was supposed to be Nia, because Alexa was trying to get Nia out there, and Nia wasn't showing up.
No. And then, so we had Mickey out there. Mickey and Asuka had a pretty good match.
Yes.
For the TV time it was. And then CM Punk chance happened. I would say I wish Detroit went bankrupt, but it already did. I really hope that you people never see a championship for any of your teams again. I hope you end up miserable for what you did. And the fans have chanted that. Not everybody in Detroit. But the fans have chanted that. I hope you choke on the beers you drank. I really hope you do. Pieces of trash. CM Punk ain't coming back. You want women to get more TV time, and then you do this.
Well, I want women to get more TV time. I don't know about them. Because, some of these women wrestlers, they deserve more time.
Plenty.
In the ring.
100%. That's my point. It's like, look, I mean, I may make jokes a lot about a lot of things, but...
I may make jokes is the understatement of 2018.
And 2019 and 2020. Into the
clearly.
future. Yes. And God, you know what's going to suck? We won't be able to use the joke. I don't have 20/20 vision after a couple years. So, but the CM Punk chants were bullshit.
Yes.
Like, seriously. I know the Pistons suck, but come on, Detroit. Anyway, recaps. A lot of recaps.
Recaps for days.
Recaps. And Nia versus a jobber. That jobber looks scared.
And then the promo.
Mickey and Alexa, because the camera was on.
God, this was cringy.
Look, I'm not the biggest fan of Nia. I'm not. And I make jokes on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I make jokes on here. But I joke about everybody.
It wasn't funny with Piggy James. It wasn't that entertaining with Nia Jax.
You know, that's the funniest thing. I didn't even think about that until you said it. Mickey, who got fat shamed, despite looking like a human woman. Yeah, right? And Nia getting this, and I'm like, look, I'm not saying Nia is going to be a very good babyface, and I really don't want to cheer Nia necessarily because I don't find her that interesting. But you know what? Nope. Okay, fine. Flip the script. Kill Alexa at Mania. And this isn't Alexa's fault.
Do it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So, terrible Emperor impression. It was a terrible promo, though. I mean, it's just, it went on forever. And it's like, okay, we get it. Really? Okay, come on.
Oh my god, the cameras just happen to be on because the cameraman's there. The cameraman would have to be there to switch to that camera or to make sure the camera's on, make sure everything's set up so that they know that he's there. They're just going to have that conversation in front of a camera.
It was ridiculous. Now, look, I give Nia credit. She ripped that luggage apart. She was probably looking for what Orton did to someone's bag.
Yes, she attacked with much ferocity to that unguarded piece of luggage.
It went Samson night. Because I worked at Kohl's, I know that brand exists. What?
That explains why we didn't see much of Elias.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mr. Conway Twitty.
Like, look, I have Nia beat Alexa in like 5 minutes at Mania.
Yeah.
It has to happen. And if they want to give Nia a long run as champion, at least to SummerSlam, it's about 4 months, I'm for it. But that's going to be a lot of build, because you're making her cry. You can't really make a monster do that. It didn't work with Big Show. Granted, Big Show was further along in his career by that point. But now, the Hardy compound. The band is back together. Senior Benjamin, Vanguard 1, Rebby, Wolfgang, and Axel.
Yeah, no brother hero. I wonder why. You should probably check out the
Rant.
Yes, it was a triple feature.
Yeah.
We'll link it at the end.
Yes, we will. Rapid fire triple feature. We enjoyed that. Because he was over Mission Control and I was ranting on Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
And other people. Ultimate deletion next week.
The ultimate deletion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I sound terrible. Look, yes, Impact did it first. Simpsons did it. Sorry. Here's the thing. WWE actually has a budget. They won't have the Hardys pay for it because Impact, unlike, Impact, WWE has money. And pays their talents on time. So, look, I mean...
I'd say I bet they could pay for some good special effects, but I highly doubt it because of the ass-tacular graphics.
Oh, God, jeez, the graphics are terrible.
Yes.
As bad as the deletion stuff was, Ultimate Deletion, File Deletion, all that stuff, and it was terrible, believe me, it was terrible stuff. It was also comical. It was like a train wreck. You couldn't look away. Speaking of train wrecks, Mickey was on earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Bray with, as you said, a taxing promo.
Yes.
And then we go to the Tag Battle Royal, the main event. We had 5 matches on this 3-hour show.
And then we had the most powerful tag team in all of WWE, Braun Strowman. And left and right. and you're going to get these hams.
Apollo and Titus, the Revival, Miz Taraj, Gallows and Anderson, Rhino and Slater, and Braun. Braun's like, ring the bell.
Braun Strowman is a tag team.
And Slater and Rhino got eliminated.
Braun Strowman speaking third person now.
Like The Rock. What the Strowman.
Or a super mutant from Fallout. Like Lars Sullivan.
Oh God, he does look like that. Jesus. So, Apollo
he does look like that Jesus, I'm sure.
Some Jesus somewhere. Apollo got eliminated immediately. Went about as well.
There goes his push.
Yeah, went about
out of the ring.
Yeah, went about as well as Apollo 18, the movie. Terrible movie. Slater and Rhino gone. Revival gone. Braun was great in this. Titus was gone. And of course, Miz Taraj, Gallows and Anderson are gone. Braun stands tall. Bar is wondering what's going on. Unless you have Braun and Elias have an unlikely tag team, which is possible.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm for that. It would give Elias something to do. Not that Braun would need him, but whatever. It would kind of make the Bar look weak, even if Braun beat them. So have somebody there, even if he's just the body to get beat up. So, C+? C? Okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? C, because...
there was a lot wrong.
Even with the stuff they announced for next week, the beginning was kind of messy,
the middle was a bit messy, and so was the end.
Yeah. Now, Braun, that was pretty cool. But just...
it also requires a lot more explanation on what's going to happen next.
It does. But not the worst Raw, but certainly average. A big come down from Fastlane. And I know about big come downs. So anyway, with that being said, do you agree, do you disagree with what we said? Like
no!
or comment?
I don't agree with what you said.
There's a thumbnail.
Hit the like, dislike, subscribe,
the
leave a comment.
Thumbnail for the... Real Aussie with Shaw Ritland.
And I am the Durbinator.
And he's gonna kill me after the camera goes off. So he'll be doing the SmackDown review solo.